Alright YouTube, today I'm taking a look at a 2021 Chevy Trailblazer and a 2020 Chevy Blazer. Now, for sake of keeping them as comparable as possible, the 2021 is going to be the exact same as the 2020, so just for comparison's sake, we'll consider this a 2021. As you can see, this is the Blazer, very aggressive, and this is the Trailblazer. They are very similar exterior wise, and then that's about it. So as you can see, this one, LED accent lights up top, LED headlights below, LED accent lights up top, LED headlights below. This one is the active trim. This one is the 2LT redline trim. Very similar in terms of layout on the interior as well. They have different engines. I believe this is a 4-cylinder, that one may be a V6. And then this one is a lot smaller than that one. Tons of space in both. Obviously, if you're looking for maximum amount of space, I would go with the Blazer. I'm just gonna kind of go around both vehicles. On the Trailblazer I should say, this one, the passive entry is only on the front two doors, while on the Blazer, it's on all four. The tail lights, again, are very similar on both, as you can see. But obviously, overall length-wise, this one is going to be the bigger one. And I believe the Blazer actually has a couple of more trim options you can go with. So let's take a quick look at the interior of the Blazer and then compare it to the Trailblazer. So I just recently did a video on this specific one and put it up on the channel. So very nice layout. You have the old generation Camaro style HVAC system. Touchscreens right here. This whole layout right here is a little bit different. You have a bigger center armrest / center console. Very nice. Glove box is a lot bigger as well in this one. Same style touchscreen. I believe this one is a little bit bigger, but it has the same operating system. So let's go and check that Trailblazer real quick. So here's the Trailblazer. This one I would compare almost a little bit more to the Equinox in terms of layout. I would say the Equinox, though, in terms of how big it is more similar to the Blazer. Touchscreen, everything's all right here. All the HVAC controls are right here as well. And then again, like I said, smaller armrest and center console area. And then a little bit smaller center glove box right here. Now let's take a look at the back seats of this one and then compare them to the Blazer. So in this one, I had a decent amount of legroom. I was actually pleasantly surprised for this size of vehicle how much legroom I had. With this twin pane sunroof though, I didn't have a lot of headroom, but still decent amount of room back here. Very pleasantly surprised. Bunch of features too for the rear passengers. However, the rear passengers do not have HVAC controls or vents back here. And it also had a center armrest that pulled down, which was pretty cool. So overall, pretty standard. Let's compare it to the Blazer real quick. So here's the Blazer. A lot more room. I actually kind of blown away with how much leg room I had in here. This one does not have a twin pane sunroof. It doesn't even have a sunroof at all, but I have a lot more headroom in here. You also have HVAC vents for the rear passengers. Same USB and USB-C outlets, as well as same style center armrest / cup holder. But I just feel a little bit more comfortable in this vehicle than I do that one. I like a little bit bigger vehicles. Overall, I love this Blazer. This Blazer is absolutely amazing. But I understand if you're looking for something a little more compact and fuel efficient, definitely go with the Trailblazer. Now we can compare cargo space and see how much space we have in the Blazer, and then again back to the Trailblazer. So with this one, there's actually a couple ways, like I said in my video, to open the lift gate on this guy to access the cargo space. There's a button on the driver's side that you can push, there's the key fob, and then you can actually come up to this, push it, and it will automatically open. Now this is where the Blazer definitely shines over the Trailblazer. Way deeper storage right here. You have storage pockets. You lift this up and you have access to the spare tire, as well as storage over on this side for a first aid kit. But what's really cool is you fold these seats down and it's a true load flat floor, right? So I said in my video, you can probably fit in drywall or plywood. I mean, it's definitely a little more than 4 feet wide between the wheel wells, and you may have to move the seats up a little bit, driver and passenger, to get the drywall or plywood in here, but it's definitely doable. Also with this one, it is trim specific. Push the button and it automatically shuts. Now, coming over to the Trailblazer, come up here directly underneath the Chevy logo, push it, and it should go up. You can clearly see there is less room on this one than there is that one. This one has the spare tire underneath as well, and you can also fit some first aid kit right there if you'd like. But the storage on the sides is not nearly as big, and when you put the seats down, it's not 100% load flat. There is a little bit of a lip right here. I don't know how well it's coming through. Definitely 4 feet wide, same as the Blazer, but nowhere near as much depth at all. Still a lot of room for this size of vehicle, just not nearly as much as that guy. This one with this particular trim, you can also push the button and then it will automatically close. Now let's take a look at the engines real quick. So on the Trailblazer, I believe this is a 1.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission, okay? And then this one, I believe, is a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine, obviously turbo, again mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. But just looking at the engine size alone, you can definitely tell the Blazer, obviously with being a 2.0 versus a 1.3, is more powerful. Now, this one is all-wheel drive. This one is not. This one has a higher base price than this one. I believe optioned though, the way this one sits, this one is just a hair more expensive than this guy. And then if you're looking at fuel efficiency, we can come to the window sticker on this guy. Hopefully I go to the right side. This guy's all-wheel drive, right? This one averages 28 miles per gallon and 30 miles per gallon on the highway, while you come over to the Blazer, which is just two-wheel drive, and it averages 24 miles to the gallon and 28 miles to the gallon on the highway. So there's definitely a little bit of a give and take. This one being more compact with a smaller engine is going to be more fuel efficient, although it does have all-wheel drive, which is very cool, especially if you live up here in Michigan. The winters are not that good. It is nice to have all-wheel drive. This one, a little bit bigger of an engine, more cargo space, just overall more room in the interior, less fuel efficient, two-wheel drive, but bigger engine. So it just really depends on what you want. Overall, both of them are very, very cool vehicles. So if you're interested in either of these two, the smaller Trailblazer or the bigger Blazer, I will be leaving all of the contact info in the description below. I haven't really done this before where I compared two cars. I just thought because these vehicles are so similar in terms of design, and then one is the baby brother obviously, I figured I'd try to do my best to go over some of the differences between the two. Again, both of them very capable vehicles. I'll be putting all of the contact info in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and a share, and like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.